catching up on the headline, at Millar Brooke Farm, do you feed thoroughbreds any differently than warm bloods before show, being that they are more prone to stress?
So we keep our feeding program for each horse as consistent as we possibly can. So we wouldn't change their feed before the show. Things that I find are fantastic are the Horse Plus, the B vitamins. They tend to just relax a horse a little bit. And intestinal health makes them feel a lot better. So a lot of the Purina grains have the yeast, they have the probiotics, they have all of that kind of stuff to help with intestinal health. So I'm sure all you guys know, when you get nervous, if you've also eaten something funny, it really increases that feeling inside of your stomach, which creates anxiety. And I'm sure it's the same for the horses. So the happier we can keep them in their stomach, the more relaxed they're going to be. So the only thing I'd say that might change is that if they're really hot, maybe we're going to give them a little bit less grain at the show, a little bit more forage, just to decrease their level of energy. But those B vitamins, the Horse Plus is fantastic. I think that's it's just more like, and I wouldn't necessarily divide it between thoroughbreds and warm bloods. We look at our horses with a hot horse or not a hot horse, and that's sort of how we choose the type of grains that they're on.
That's a great answer. I think you really nailed it down with saying the number one feeding rule that everyone should follow is do not change your horse's feed. You don't want to have to be worrying about colic and your horse stressing because you've changed his food. So you at Millar Brooke, you've really established a strong feeding base, and you've done all your trials beforehand. So by the time show season comes, you're not changing, unless, like you said, maybe your horse is a little bit strong underneath you, but keeping your feed consistent is critical for your horse's health, hindgut, intestine. It's critical.